burglary of a habitation, but at some point, it looks like, at least on the old PSI, it was attempted burglary of a habitation, a third.
Elaborate what he said about participating in the crime.
He didn't present any documentation.
Once again, you miss a meeting, I want to hear about it in an administrative hearing. There's going to be a motion to revoke, and you're going to go to jail.
Right from the jump, the judge is pointing out the classic probation problem. People suddenly behave only when prison time is on the horizon. But here's the kicker. Probation is literally a second chance. If you can't make it work, judges see that as disrespect, not bad luck. And Joshua, he's already testing the patience in record time.
For burglary of a habitation was placed on a deferred probation back in September of 2021, and that was a 10-year, no, it wasn't, it was a 3-year deferred probation. There was a motion to adjudicate filed. We were here before. Mr. Mays pled true to failure to report and a failure to pay court-assessed fees. Let's see, hold on a second, let me go back. So it looks like, do you want to put on any evidence with regard to counts 2 and 3, the education program and the MRT?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can call your first witness, Mr. Nichols.
I swear.
Yes, would you please raise your right hand, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Ms. Judge, how long have you been supervising Mr. Pace?
Since April of 2002.
And during that time, was he ordered to participate in the GED?
Yes.
Has he completed it? Did he provide you the verification that he was participating?
Yes.
Are you aware of the issue he outlined in the letter to court that he claims he made progress on ISF, those credits accepted by the program? You know what that issue is?
I read it in his.
Do you know anything else about that? But did he give you the verification that he's been participating in that? Okay. And moving on, was he also ordered to participate in the moral recognition therapy program?
Yes.
And has he participated in it? What level of participation has he done in the MRT program?
He has not even begun to start it. However, while we were waiting to come to court for this, they have since discontinued for a period of time until they hire someone to offer the class.
Quick sidebar. The judge just mentioned moral recognition therapy, or MRT. Sounds fancy, right? It's basically a structured program designed to rebuild a person's decision-making and moral compass, like a rehab boot camp for your values. Missing this program isn't just skipping homework. It tells the court you're not serious about changing.
And we will again. It's just for them to know that we're waiting. Somebody retired.
At what point did they suspend
March of this year.
but during the years he's been on probation?
Right. Yes.
And so should he be, that program we believe will be available in the future.
He will.
Is there anything else contained in your pre-sentence investigation you want to bring to this attention? Thank you. I'll pass the witness round.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Kimler?
Have you checked the ISF facility to see if they have a GED program?
They for factors.
Check to see if he participated in it. Check to see if he participated.
Didn't mention anything about it until after his release from the facility.
No questions? Did you try to
No,
check?
I didn't have a reason to say that he had participated in that until after his release.
No, not trying to put you in a defensive posture. I'm just wondering if there's any kind of tell about the probation department elaborate what he said about participating in the crime.
He didn't present any documentation.
So my question,
He didn't check with ISF to verify what he said.
but just to be clear, ISF does in fact have a GED program.
They do.
Has he maintained employment while he's been probation?
He has.
So lack of a GED. And again, the GED is worthwhile on its own merits, but it doesn't seem to impact his ability to maintain employment. Lack of a GED. Been able to maintain employment. So you say he has worked faithfully to.
He has.
What is a moral recognition class? Is that how you say that, recognition?
Yes, sir. That's how you say it.
How many sessions is that?
8.
Over a week, once a week, or once a month?
They present one lesson each week until they have finished the course.
And it's a progression in their different classes. It's a progression from 1 through 8.
There's
So you
a
have to-
book that they have to purchase, and they do each chapter in the book until they have completed it.
In sequence, right? In
Yes.
sequence. So he would need at least 8 weeks to took 1 session per week, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Has he maintained a proper demeanor with you?
Yes, sir.
And as far as his reporting, he certainly hasn't become an absconder, is that right?
He's
He
been an
has-
absconder 3 times.
Well, as far as what she's concerned, has he maintained contact with you, or has he become,
Since his release from custody, yes.
he's maintained
Yes.
and reported his direct? In your report, you seem to indicate a willingness.
Hold up, did you catch that? Joshua has been an absconder 3 times. That's legalese for vanished on probation officers. If probation is like being on thin ice, absconding is stomping your feet and daring it to crack. And yet, he's still being considered for another chance. What do you think? Too much leniency or fair shot?
A reluctant one, perhaps, to have him continued on probation. Would you agree with that?
I hesitated to recommend that he be content.
Did you recommend that? Or?
My statement was that I hesitate to recommend should the court decide. So I'm really leaving it up to the court because I don't want to make a recommendation.
So you don't have a. So you're not recommending that he be revoked, but you're not recommending. Is that true? But if the court were to see fit to continue on, then you would suggest extending him a year to give him an opportunity to complete the GED, pay his fees, and I guess at this point, once you all get somebody hired to do moral recognition. Is that right?
Right, and I also recommend that to verify.
Every 6 months.
Yes,
Sure.
he has a habit of not reporting.
And of course, you can notify the typical schedule holding this in advance. Right, these allegations.
I'm not holding. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I was just, that's what.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of the moral recognition? What's that directed to achieve probation?
It's to teach them moral standards, have a sense of ethics and values, as well as other life skills.
To what end? Keep them from reoffending?
Yes,
Be a good citizen.
yes, sir.
Has he reoffended since he's been on probation?
No, sir, he has not.
That's, I have no question. Concerning those allegations.
Thank you. So, concerning those allegations, number 2 and number 3, I am going to find those true, that there's sufficient evidence to find counts 2 and 3 true. And so, what the ISF that he went to, it doesn't say if it was cognitive or. Do you know, Mr.
It would have been a combination of both at the time. It was substance abuse cognitive intervention tracks because he tested positive for THC.
So he went back then. You could do both. You can't do that now. I don't think.
Based on what they're offering at this point. But yes, he went for cognitive as well as substance abuse.
Okay.
We're referring to the admin hearing from January 15th of 25, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Indicates that. on January 12th of 2024 that it was recommended and approved that he, or on the 23rd, sorry, that he was successfully complete ISF cognitive and substance abuse tracks.
So was that a 6-month program?
It is a 90-day program.
So,
I think they changed what they offer now, but it's a substance abuse now, and then it's a cognitive, and then relapse. At this time, they combined substance abuse and cognitive tracks.
I think he wanted to address more to he has written the letter.
I've read the letter as well. Mr. Mays?
With the justice, I have you on my phone. I went to the GD to work for some. Like I said, she couldn't take him, so I started doing GD on my own. My phone, I just keep the platform. I just brought to attention that I have.
Why didn't you bring it to her like you're supposed to? Okay. Mr. Nichols?
Judge, I know that this is a tough call for the court. These aren't the worst allegations we've ever seen, but he's also zero tolerance, and it's been several times sanctioned, both in jail and the ISF programs. And still, after only 3 years on, not even 4 years on probation, Judge, back yet again. It's really a test of zero tolerance at this point, Judge, because that's what he was ordered. Was no problems whatsoever. And missing 3 months of reporting is a pretty big red flag.
You look back at something.
This is the tension point. The prosecutor reminds everyone this guy is on zero tolerance. That means no wiggle room, no excuses. And yet, 3 missed reports is huge. Imagine your boss putting you on zero tolerance at work, then you skip 3 months. You'd be out the door, no debate. Should probation have harsher teeth here?
Also, before I want to make sure everything is saying that it was burglary of a habitation, but at some point, it looks like, at least on the old PSI, it was attempted burglary of a habitation, a 3rd degree. I want to make sure all the administrative hearings, the motion to revoke, everything says burglary of a habitation. I want to get that cleared up.
Your Honor, actually, I think the indictment is attempted. At least I'm looking
Is
at the
it?
indictment that's captioned attempted burglary of habitation.
Okay, so the burglary of a habitation, do you want to make an oral motion to amend at least this motion that we're talking about today?
Yes, Your Honor, I will change burglary of habitation to attempted burglary of habitation from a 3rd degree.
All right. So we're talking about a 3rd degree felony. So, Mr. Mays, the problem is that you just like to do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Yeah, man.
And
Good argument. The thing I just wanted to say is it's kind of glass half full, glass half empty thing. If you want to look at somebody that we're trying to return to the community as a productive citizen, which is the goal, versus sending another person to the penitentiary, he has maintained.
Wow. Listen closely. The judge basically lays it out. Joshua wants to live on his own schedule. The glass half full view? He's employed, crime-free, and productive. Glass half empty? He plays by the rules only when forced to. This is where judges wrestle. Do you gamble on rehabilitation or protect society by locking him away?
In employment, he's had some, I guess, hiccups on probation as far as reporting, but he hasn't reoffended his employment. It seems like he has making positive contribution to society. Just, I don't really see what the interest, me personally, the interest of the community would be sort of to send another person to the penitentiary where they are making progress. And again, it's marginal. Looking at the totality of the circumstances, to keep working with him to hopefully keep him out, keep him employed.
Well, here's my thoughts, Mr. Mays. You're not going home today. That's not happening. You're not going to walk out of here today. You're either going to get revoked to go to prison, or you're going to go to the cognitive track of ISF. Because somewhere along the path, you did not pay attention and you haven't learned from whatever treatment you've had before to make better decisions. You've been put on zero tolerance. You've been told don't miss another appointment. You have now 3 different times been given these opportunities and have not taken advantage of them. I don't disagree with Mr. Kimler. You haven't reoffended. You're not testing positive all the time. You're not doing those things, but you don't get to choose when you go to probation, when you don't, and you don't get to all of a sudden be really good at it when you have a court date coming up. Because that's something that is really frustrating to me, is that all of a sudden people start doing what they're supposed to be doing when they know they could go to prison. So my thought, I mean, you think it's ridiculous. You have hardly any criminal history. You got into some trouble as a juvenile. You haven't been in much trouble at all. And you're not taking advantage of keeping this conviction off your record. And that's going to be on you, not on me, if this happens again. Because I have no doubt if I do what I'm thinking about doing and we're back in here again, Mr. Nichols is going to point out to me how many times I've given you an opportunity. Do you understand? There will not be another opportunity. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 and 4, freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Again, find that there was sufficient evidence to find counts 2 and 3 true and find those true. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty and revoke your probation, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue you on probation. I'm going to add an additional 3 years to your probation. So you could have already been done, but instead you have 3 more years. And that's the 1 year for every time that you've been an absconder. So that's what you're going to have to do at this point. I'm going to order that you enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. You need to take advantage of that program, learn to follow the rules, all the rules.
And here's the twist ending. Instead of revoking probation and sending Joshua to prison, the judge adds 3 more years. Think of it as probation overtime. Puni.
Get out and you still have an excellent opportunity. But if you're back in front of me again, I'll see all of this. I'll probably wonder at the time what I was thinking today, but you will not get this opportunity again. Do you understand? 1 missed meeting. We're not going to do 2 or 3 missed meetings. We're not going to get to absconder status again. You miss a meeting, I want to hear about it in an administrative hearing. There's going to be a motion to revoke, and you're going to go to jail.
Your Honor, since you've learned out of the trap, I said we were sending the bar.
Nope. Kind of seems like he needs some redundancy. Might help if he gets out and then has more to reinforce what he learned. So no, I'm not going to do that. All right. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was not an agreement. You do have some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Kimler about that. Good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.